Hello and welcome to the Book of Unwritten Tales, the Chronicles. Apparently we do need to melt the sugar in the frying pan. So I'll do that. We need to make us a homemade lollipop.
The sugar is melting and forming a sticky golden brown mass.
And we have to...
Let's see. I wound the sticky mass of sugar around the screwdriver. Sugar on a stick, so to speak.
Here we have a homemade lollipop. Oh dear. Now we need to go back to the sheet of metal. I think it's probably like one of the only things that we can interact with at the moment. So I think I probably would have figured it out at some point. We need to build a contraption here. So we need to put the spring onto here.
I could twist one end of the spring through the grommets. The spring is now firmly connected to the metal plate. If I had a little painted hippogriff, we could all have a lot of fun.
And then we need to put the plank
Okay.
on top of that. And the horseshoe on top of the plank.
It could work. I compressed the spring and locked down the contraption with the horseshoe. The whole thing is under a lot of tension.
And then we need to put the homemade lollipop on top of everything.
A voice in my head tells me that this is just not done. On the other hand, you're crazy if you listen to the voices in your head.
And we can't do
If I pull hard on the thread, I'll remove the horseshoe and trigger the catapult. I'd better not test it. It was a lot of work building that.
Everything okay?
Sure, why wouldn't it be?
Okay?
And let's go see what happened. This is as far as I read the walkthrough, so I have no idea. Hopefully everything's fine.
Ooh, what have we here? A snow critter. That's how I like you.
Okay. So, curator, Petra?
Something tells me that Petra might not like the fact that I flung a fluffy baby from a catapult. Just a guess.
So no then. Crater sandwich? In this what?
Somebody doesn't like you, little guy. He's made himself comfortable between the slices of bread.
Oh, that is adorable. But surely we don't give it to Petra now, right? Are you kidding me?
I've got a really nice sandwich for you, completely without ulterior motives.
And without meat?
Of course.
All right. Your contribution to protecting the environment will be noted. What was that?
My secret ingredient, lady.
Hello, baby.
Aw.
No offense, kid.
Great.
Good old Petra forgot her protest sign. What a shame.
Yeah. Well...
They say lunatics are incredibly strong. Still, it's hard to imagine Petra hiking all the way to the Northlands with this thing on her back. Let's see. A water bottle. Water is the only thing there's enough of here in the Northlands, at least in frozen form. Nope, just t-shirts and caps. If I need to make a fire, I know where to find them.
Okay. So now we have the antenna. I feel really, really bad about what we did to get the antenna, though. That was extremely not nice.
Baby? Butter? You know?
What should I say? Children love butter. I got you the antenna.
Ah, good. Father? Human antenna.
That is good. So, you really are a master thief, human. Fetch our heart from the evil sorcerer ship, and our eternal thanks will be yours.
That may be, but after the theft, I have to get out of here as fast as I can. You have to repair my ship.
Make it so. I will have my best people work on it. I will send a partner to join you. I know he won't be much help to you, but he can give me a report.
He saved me from the Yeti, you know. He's a hero, and I'm sure he'll be very useful. Hot number. Your girlfriend?
No.
Well, let's go. Don't get in my way and we'll get along just fine. There we go. The idiots will repair my ship and in a couple of hours I can fly off with the old girl to a happy ending. I'll have to keep busy until then. I just hope I don't run into Munkus.
All right. So, nothing we can do here. Let's go after Krita.
Hey, Critter. The way you tricked the Yeti was really impressive.
Loco.
I think you're a clever guy. Why doesn't your leader like you?
No.
Ah, I see. The age-old story. A young guy falls in love with the boss's daughter. Longing glances, you get to know each other, brush the snags out of each other's fur, and then her old man finds out. He'll figure out what he's got in you. And if he doesn't, then you grab the girl, and I'll take the two of you far away from here in the Mary. Preferably to where my beautiful elf princess is waiting for me. Nah, haven't met one yet, but I'm sure that the first elf princess I meet won't be able to resist my charms.
Yeah, I'm with Krita on that one.
See you later.
You can look pagan.
So now what? Submarine. Oh yeah, Munkus is...
That wasn't there before. I'd rather stay away from Munkus. but my hairy shadow will get suspicious if I don't do something about the submarine. Well then, let's scout the situation and get your heart back, shall we? A small canister. It could be filled with poison, salad oil, paint, or liquid curses. Cleaning solvent. Some transport crates. Strange shapes.
Hey, hands off!
What? What's in there?
Secret stuff.
Secret stuff like?
Rockets, grenades, explosives. You know, secret stuff.
Alright. They probably won't let us enter the submarine, right?
Miserable tin cans. I lived in Red Harbor for a while and was always afraid they'd come and get me at night. Luckily, they rattled so loud that I was warned and able to hide from them. Miserable tin cans. I lived. Luckily, they rattled.
No?
I prefer open air ships to a metal coffin like that. Imagine the stink when a troop of orcs is on board. Submarines were only invented a few years ago. Somebody must have thought it wasn't enough to wage war on the land, in the air, and on the water.
Okay. There's a big button here. They probably won't let us do that, right?
The guards aren't standing there for no reason. They might even be guarding the hatch. Just a thought.
Indeed.
Monkus is a general in the Shadow Army. I'm staying as far away from him as possible.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be the thing to do here. Well, Krita? Do you have any ideas? Yeah.
Bubble. Mellow. Hello.
Yeah.
Halt! No admittance for your kind.
Okay, so clearly we've got to get rid of them. Can Nate talk to this guy? Like Krita could?
Must be a terrible job standing around here all day in the middle of nowhere and guarding a submarine. That's why I love the adventurer's life. You're free, get to know interesting people in unusual places, and maybe get killed by a green-skinned bounty hunter. Hi. Hello? Are you one of those guards who aren't allowed to move, or are you just frozen in place? And forget it.
Huh.
I might as well try to teach a penguin to talk.
Well,
Penguins. Legend says they once circled majestically in the sky. Then something must have gone wrong.
hello there.
I don't see anything special. I mean, except for a ridiculous flightless bird. Penguins. Legend and something must...
Krita? Can you chat with the penguin? No. Okay. Well, Nate has some things in his inventory, doesn't he? He's got the canister and the bottle. No, penguin doesn't want bottle or canister. Petra's probably not going to be very happy with us at the moment, so we maybe shouldn't talk to her. We weren't allowed to look at these, but
Is Munkus planning to start a war here? Why else does he have those modern weapons? Goblin rockets aren't cheap. They're worth their weight in gold down south. I like things traditional. Cannonballs, swords, fireballs. That's the way they fought when I was a kid. This is so impersonal. Miserable tin cans. I lived in Red Harbor. Luckily, they...
okay, I guess there's nothing else we can do here.
Hey, the work on the Mary has started. Go for it, boys. My part of the bargain is as good as done. I hope they know what they're doing. At least they look dirty enough. At least they've started working, but it could go faster. At any moment, a furious green dot could appear on the horizon, melting all the snow around it. At least they've started working. At least they've started working. Hello. How's it coming on?
Very broken.
Yeah, looks like it.
Spare parts missing.
Spare parts? Like what?
A piston. A steam engine.
You're missing a piston for the steam engine? Don't you have something like that down in your workshop?
No, too bad. And machine oil. Finest machine oil. Need. Urgent.
Damn. All right, I'll take care of it.
Piston and machine oil. Where do we get those? Well, I mean, there's the submarine and the Yeti cave. Do you know where we could find those
Hey,
things?
Cornelius!
What is the code word?
Is it Fuzzy Bunny?
No! You've just given yourself away, Yeti.
That was just a test to see if you were paying attention.
Oh, all right. And what is the actual code word?
I don't have a code wheel on me, and I never understood that business with the dice.
What are you talking about? The code word. Now!
Code word? What code word?
The password I gave you.
I'd like to give it to you, Cornelius, but first you have to tell me what the word is.
I didn't.
No. And why do we need a code word?
Don't you understand? The Yeti in the ice. First, the Yeti was there. Then I looked again, and suddenly there was a scruffy person, a prisoner, as I first thought.
Yes, and then there was a good-looking adventurer.
Precisely. Now you understand.
Well, not exactly.
Don't you see what this means? The Yeti is a shapeshifter.
And since the Yeti is a shapeshifter,
I can never be certain what form he will use to creep in here.
and thus the code word.
Correct. The hairy beast has led me round by the nose long enough, but I know his secret now.
Aha! And what is the code word?
Melon.
I need the finest machine oil for fixing the Mary.
I've got very good oil, a whole can full.
Excellent!
But I can't give it to you.
Aw.
Well, I need it for my Yeti disguise.
I don't need much, just a few drops.
And what if those few drops should make the difference between victory and defeat? What if I'm sneaking up on the Yeti, and just before I pounce on him, my suit squeaks? And then I would think, if you hadn't given that nice young man your fine machine oil, then...
All right. That means I'll only get the machine oil once you've caught the Yeti.
Correct.
Terrific.
Oh.
Goodbye, Cornelius. Try not to fall on your head.
Okay.
So we have to somehow make it so that he catches the Yeti. How do we do that? Got a bottle and the yellow canister thingy. Neither of which we can use here. Can't do anything over here anymore. I wonder if the critter could do something with these.
Here. For you.
No, can't combine them or anything.
Yes, I know you. You refused to help me in my hunt for the Yeti. Huh? I needed you as a local guide, but you just went away. You fairies are all in cahoots, aren't you? Cheep, cheep. Yes, if I were a bird, I wouldn't need a guide. But this whole discussion seems rather pointless to me.
No. Okay. Alright. And we can't do anything in here as the critter either. Yeah, he is a bit eccentric. I agree. Let's see about talking to the other critters.
Need spare parts. Steam engine piston. And finest machine oil.
Yeah, we can't interact with this other critter here. Water? What? No. Oh. Label came off. Okay. Cleaning solvent. Label. Glass bottle. Now we've got a bottle with a label. What do we do with the cleaning solvent? Nate?
Oh, great. Oh, great. I think the label said cleaning solvent, and that hasn't changed just because the label isn't on there anymore. I stuck the yellow label to the bottle. It'll hold as long as it's damp.
Okay, so it'll hold for a while. Like a little while. What do we do with it though? We don't give it to these guys, do we? No. We can't trade it. Was there anybody here? No, it's completely deserted. What do we have to do with the fan, though? No? Go back to the cave. Can we do something with those in here? No? Can we do something with them in here. Bottle? No? What do we do now?
Hey, Critter.
Oh,
See you later.
You can look big on.
well, I think the answer is look at the walkthrough again. Okay, so apparently we've got to lock ourselves in here.
I've got an idea. If Cornelius is as crazy as I think, I might be able to get him out of the way with this. Hey, Cornelius!
What is the code word?
Well, the right answer is to give him the wrong code word. But I want to see what happens.
Melon.
I can't hear you. Come over here if you want something from me.
About the oil.
I still haven't caught the Yeti.
Yeah, but
No buts. I need the oil for my Yeti disguise.
Okay.
goodbye, Cornelius. Try not to fall on your head.
Okay.
So now let's see what happens when we give him the wrong code word.
Hey, Cornelius!
What is the code word?
Bratburger liverwurst.
You are the Yeti, and you are in the cage.
Looks like it.
Then, I've won.
If you say so.
This is fantastic. Just a moment. That was too easy.
Huh?
Why did you lock yourself up? It makes no sense. Unless you lovely creature. Are you comfortable there in the cage?
You're in the cage.
May I, perhaps give it a try?
This cage?
Yes, why not?
Well,
Oh, come on. Or are you hiding something?
no, but... All right.
Yes! Finally, I've got you.
Oh, no.
Oh, you thought you could trick me, didn't you? But no, not me. Not me! It was a fiendish plan. You gradually took everything from my cave into the cell and wanted to make me believe I was free when I was actually in the cell the whole time. How long were you going to play this game with me, Yeti?
Well...
You were a worthy opponent. Oh, yes, I admit it. But in the end, I was simply smarter than you. Now you are trapped, and I will finally be able to prove your existence to my colleagues as soon as I find the secret door to the outside.
Well, I admit defeat.
Oh, sometimes I thought I was losing my mind. But it was worth it. Oh, yes. It's all worth it. Oh.
Yeah, you win. I'm more interested where... Ah, there it is. A can of the finest machine oil.
Nah, poor thing. I do feel really bad for him.
There is a very satisfied scientist sitting in there. Hi, Cornelius.
Well, what have we here? You weren't counting on this, were you? Who's laughing now?
Aw. Well, let's go give the oil to the critters who are working on the ship.
I found some machine oil.
Excellent!
All that's missing is the piston.
Alright. So I did look at the walkthrough for this too because I had no ideas on where to get it. And apparently we need to go in here to get it.
If the critters don't have a piston, then I guess Munkus's ship is the only alternative. Okay, let's go.
Oh. Who are you and what do you want?
My name is irrelevant. I've got an offer to make to your boss.
An offer he can't refuse.
Of course he can refuse it, but first he has to hear it.
There's something to that. Go on in. But if I can give you a tip, don't provoke it.
Who are you? And why shouldn't I let you suffer the painful death?
Well,
Wait a minute, I know you. Aren't you one of those little thieves from Groxen?
I'm not a thief.
No, of course not. You do what you have to do. That's the right attitude. You have to seize every opportunity that presents itself. That's the only way to get ahead in this world. So, what do you want? I have a lot to do.
Evil lurks everywhere, it seems.
Everywhere. Just like opportunities. I have been sent from one accursed spot in this world to the next, but I have learned to discover opportunities where others see only despair.
I wouldn't have expected such lyrical language from you.
I have a speechwriter. He wrote a lot of crap.
I see. Why weren't you sent someplace where there's more going on?
Well, I'm the 9th of 6 children.
Huh?
We only counted the offspring that Mother didn't eat immediately after giving birth to them.
Ew!
It isn't easy being a 6th child. 5 older brothers and sisters to knock off. But I finally have a promising plan that will make me Mother's favorite. They will all respect me.
What sort of plan?
You are too curious, my friend. Do you know why there are no curious people around me? Hmm?
I'm not interested. Not at all. Not at all.
Precisely.
There's a lot of technology in this thing, isn't there?
You are only the very best. The Leviathan belonged to my brother Grosh.
Let me guess. He had an accident?
No, I killed him to get his ship.
The critters behind the big cliff. Well, could it be that you borrowed something from them and forgot to return it?
I never forget anything. I have their heart, true, and I will keep it until I get what I want.
Maybe we could negotiate.
I am not accustomed to negotiating, and I'm not about to start now. Certainly not in this matter. The heart will be the key to my meteoric rise!
How could you steal the heart when it means so much to the critters?
A masterstroke. I stumbled across their little workshop by chance a year ago. The hairy fellows were extremely busy getting their sanctuary into shape, but they were lacking raw materials that aren't found in this region.
And you pretended to be an altruistic friend in need?
What would you have done? I was able to catch a glimpse of the heart while it was in the machine. I knew I had to have it. So I sent them as many tools and materials as they wanted. I became their friend. Then I pretended to have a dizzy spell. They took me to their sanctuary, and thus within reach of the heart.
And what are you still doing here?
But I thought all the power was in the heart, you see. But it isn't. It doesn't do a thing. Nothing at all. It only works in the sanctuary, in the machine, which the critters are guarding with their lives. They would rather see it destroyed than let me have it.
You have a ship. I have a ship. Shouldn't we help each other out?
What? I wouldn't know what I would want from you.
Well, I just happen to have a wish. I need a piston for a steam engine.
What will you offer me for one?
What do you want?
All I need to rid myself of my dear family is in that accursed mountain.
Mount Doom?
Rubbish! Down there, by those critters.
How are those little guys supposed to help you gain power?
They have something outrageous. A machine that can build machines.
What?
I saw it with my own eyes. They pushed buttons to tell the machine what to build, and a short time later, it came out of the machine.
Huh. Amazing.
That's not amazing. It's fantastic. They use the machine to make spare parts. But just imagine what a weaponsmith could do with it. A warlord. Or me.
That is definitely fantastic. About the piston I need, I was thinking... I'll get you access to the Critter's Sanctuary if you'll give me a piston.
Nate!
Indeed. What makes you think you can overcome their thick walls or their stubbornness?
I've got an idea. I'm working on their behalf. One of them is out there accompanying me. They think I'll help them to get their heart back.
Ah, I see. And of course, your skin is more important than their hide.
I just want to get away from here and finally be left in peace.
I trust you. Once a scoundrel, always a scoundrel. You can get a piston from my crew in the engine room, provided you get me access to the Critter's sanctuary.
All right.
Good.
I've got to go.
Very well. Go. But do not forget our deal. My success and your life depend on it.
Sure thing.
And stay alert. These critters are not as stupid as they look. Anyone who can build this has extraordinary abilities.
What is that?
This is the heart your friends are after.
Is that a crystal?
I don't know what it is, but there is no other like it in this world. This stone is not of natural origin, of that I am sure. Those critters have built it. It provided their sanctuary and their machine with energy until I stole it.
It's beautiful.
And immeasurably valuable. But I would not give it up for any treasure in the world. My victory is nigh, and you will provide it for me. I know you. You are one of us, and our kind always seeks their own advantage. That makes you predictable.
You know that feeling when you've absolutely got to have something? When you shove all rationality aside and live only for that one thing? Yeah, it's like love. Come on, little friend. We have a heart to conquer.
Let's go get our piston. Why we couldn't get it while we were out here a moment ago, I don't know. But, he did say to get it from here, right?
Crew members only! Out!
I went to see Munkus. He said I should get a steam engine piston here.
The boss is giving you a steam engine piston? Not even you believe that!
Go ask him.
Well, I guess it must be okay. Wait! Here. Now close the door behind you.
Thanks a lot. I have the piston. I thought that would be a lot more complicated.
Yeah, you only had to betray the critters to get it. Alright, let's go give the piston to the critter who's working on the Mary.
I got my hands on a piston for the steam engine.
Very good.
Now you have everything you need, don't you?
Yes. Finish soon.
Terrific! Then I'll get you your heart.
Good friend.
Don't be too sure about that.
Great. So what do we do now? I only read the guide up to go talk to Monkus. I guess I should maybe... Well, we could end the episode here. And then that'll conveniently also save the game. Or like we'll save the game as well. And then in the next episode we'll figure out what to do next. Well, obviously we'll have to get the heart. But we'll figure out how to go about it in the next episode. Gotta say, I'm not too enamored with what we've been doing in these past couple of episodes. I hope we get to do nice things again at some point, but we'll see. For now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this video, please do leave it a like. I would really love that. And also, please do remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.